Okay, so we're back in the groove. We were adding up the number of strokes and burgers equals 18. And then fries is 3 plus 3 plus another 6 is 12. Wow. Amazing. And then shakes is 3, 6, 9 plus another 6, 15. That's amazing. You've got to be kidding me, folks. Look at that. Look at those three numbers that divide by 3 in burgers, fries, and shakes. They all divide by 3 going up in threes. Fries is 12, shakes is 15, burgers is 18. Burgers, fries, and shakes. And every kid said amen. Equals 33. Young and old. From age 0 to age 300 if we get some good longevity. Okay, no. So burgers, fries, and shakes. So all together that's 45 strokes. Just amazing. 18 letters, 3 words, 18 letters, pure threes. It's just 3 heaven. Burgers, fries, and shakes, and then that adds to 210, which equals will you marry me. 21 is king for the number 3 because it's 7 times 3, 7 instead of 3 is 10. So that is insane glory, and that was in the triple O's. Okay, so what's next? Oh, man. This is okay, and then I'm going to write this one on the board right next to this one because there are 2 phrases in large silver letters on the walls of the triple O's, and this is one of them: burgers, fries, shakes, and then the other one is world famous burgers. And once again, every word divides by 3. Okay, so let's just write that so that the writing is on the board here. Every word divides by 3. World famous burgers. Okay, and I happen to have a lot of these memorized. Famous, world is 72. Famous is 3 points higher. Burgers is 90, all divided by 3. Isn't that cool that famous is 3 points higher than world, both divided by 3? It's an obvious pair of worlds. World famous, and then look at the bookending. You know, the S and the W bookends to make 42, and then these letters all divide by 3, just like these. So you have triple bookending. And then the F divides by 3, and then so all this, DAM divides by 3. 18 plus F is 24 in the middle, and then, so it's an obvious combination, world famous. And then burgers, amazingly, gives you a chain linking here. In fact, this is insane. The word between famous and burgers, you've got triple chain linking, 21, pair of 21s, 33. And then you also get bookending because this S back here knits together with the W at the front of world. So, good night. World famous burgers. There you go. And of course, you know, world famous fries or world famous shakes will then divide by 3. I believe McDonald's has a trademark on world famous fries, but I'm liking sweet potato fries a lot more these days. And then so that total is, of course, 165 plus 72, 237. Yeah, divides by 3, okay. So those are the 2 big silver letter phrases on the walls up in the triple O's. Okay, so more gems here. So this has now been solved. That is awesome. So the Triune God takes the glory for all burgers, all fries, and all shakes ever served in the history of the universe. That's awesome. So again, just meditate on that God is 3 persons. God is plural. And that's why you love working together with other people and being in a relationship. And you desire a personal relationship with God. Okay. So let's clear the board now. That has been recorded on video. Clear the board. So, okay. So more gems that we got in triple O's. Oh yes. This is actually what I started with when I walked in the building. Is they have two history boards on the wall, one apiece over top of each of the 2 booths. This is a smaller triple O's. It's part of a Chevron station. It's kind of a side restaurant. And they have 2 booths and some table seating, but only 2 booths, and then 2 large boards that talk about the history of Triple O's. And that's honestly what I started with when I walked in. Because when you go to the roots of anything, you know, that is an obvious gem for the glory of the Trinity, you get even more gold. In fact, you get the most satisfying nuggets because that's where the roots are. And so that's why we love to tell the history of things. And that's why we love to tell the story. We want to take people back to the roots so we can understand how God takes everything from a tiny little seed into this amazing blessing for the symphony that is all bringing Him glory, as the trillions of angels worship Him day and night, saying, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty." The whole earth is full of His glory. Lo and behold, both of those boards, big boards, they're like 6 feet tall. And they have history, a photograph and history in text. Both of those boards have titles that divide by 3. Okay? The first board is the Triple O Story. That's the name of the board. The Triple O Story. Remember, history divides by 3. The story of God divides by 3. So the Triple O Story divides by 3. And then the next board is the Car Hop Story. That divides by 3 as well. And, wait a minute. Sorry. Wait a minute. No, the Car Hop Story does not divide by 3. I apologize. That one does not. Scratch that from the record. The Triple O Story does divide by 3. But it just occurred to me that the Car Hop Story does not. But anyways, okay. Let's get the other gems from the whole story. Okay, it all originally began out of the back of a Model T, and this is a favorite one because Model T is one of the favorite. It's the most famous, one of the most famous cars in world history. Model T equals Jehovah by Divine Ordinance. Model T equals 69 equals Jehovah equals checkmate. Now you know why it's called the Model T. It's by Divine Ordinance for the glory of Jehovah. Done. And if you take the glory for the Model T, you take the glory for every car that ever came after it. Because you can't have the cars that came after if you didn't have the first car. Okay? And ultimately, you take everything back to the root of everything, and of course, you always get to God, who is the creator of all things. So, that's why going to the roots of everything is the most satisfying. So, Model T equals Jehovah. That's a big gem. And then, of course, you can easily just pull out the O, 15 points, and then the rest of the letters equals love perfectly. 21 plus 33 equals love, plus 15 in both the word Jehovah and Model T. Genius. There, we solved the Model T4. And then, that's a big gem. So, that's basically where Triple O Burger started. The guy had a Model T that he started selling, you know, burgers on the back of. And where was he located? At Lookout Point in Vancouver. Well, Lookout Point divides by 3. This was Canada's first drive-in. This was in like 1928, I believe, or even earlier than that, like 1924. That is insane. Like, that's almost 100 years ago. Canada's first drive-in. And remember we solved drive-in the other day? It's 27 plus 27 plus 27. Talk about love, you know. But the first drive-in, Canada's first drive-in. I didn't know this, but now I'm delighted. It's very satisfying. So let's get this all on the board because, so it all began at Model T and then Lookout Point. And you can go to Lookout Point to this day, okay, and they have tons of history gems there. But do the math on Lookout Point, and then of course, can you find love at Lookout Point? Yeah. Look at this, you got TTN equals love, and then you've got a P and a K, which equals half a love, and then LO, another half a love, so we've got 2 loves on the table. And then you've got all these letters that divide by 3. I mean, I'm shocked at how loaded Lookout Point is in the name of love. Love plus pure letters that divide by 3. You got, wow, you got another love because you got 3 O's. Look at that. Look at this. This is obvious. So triple O's began at Lookout Point. Well, what's the most common letter in Lookout Point? O. There's 4 O's. And the name of the company to this day is Triple O's. Hello. So that is another love for the 3 O's and the I, and then you got a bonus U left over, 21. So Lookout Point equals love plus love plus love plus 21 equals 183. Wow. Which equals Christ the Redeemer. Equals Cristo Redentor in Portuguese, the most famous statue of Jesus Christ in world history. Wow. Lookout Point. And you can go there to this day in Vancouver. Come as a tourist, come as a missionary, come as a worshiper of God. Say, I need to go to Lookout Point and see the glory of the Trinity. And I'll go do treasure hunting with my children, and we'll see 3s everywhere. Okay, so come to Lookout Point in Vancouver. There's a bunch of plaques there, I'm sure, and historic facts. And you can, of course, you can do it from your computer. That's why God has given us Wikipedia. And look up Lookout Point, Vancouver on Wikipedia. But that's where triple O's began. So now we get a gem from Lookout Point. That's pure love. And then I have to, once again, put the word drive-in, because drive-in is pure 27s. Originally it was a drive-in, because what happened was he was selling the food basically out of his vehicle. And then it so happened that people that had driven there, one person called out, why don't you bring the food to us? And so he hired car hops that would take orders from the people at their own vehicles and bring the food to them. And that's the story of Canada's first drive-in. Isn't that amazing how God blesses that which is done first? God loves faith. We are saved by faith. Faith pleases God. Believing. You believe and you enter into unknown territory and you say, I'm going to do this. I am going to bring the food to the customers because they asked for it. In cars. No one has ever done this. No one's ever done, taken orders from people while sitting in their cars and brought them food on demand that's hot and cooked and ready. But it was, you can find out who it is, Nat, I should have written down his name, Nat Bailey, I believe is the name that started this. But this is Canada's first drive-in. So maybe he got the idea from someplace in the States, because I'm guessing the States had drive-ins before we did. I could be wrong. But drive-in is 27 right here, 27 right here, and 27 right there. Love plus half a love. In like 3 27s, it's obvious that every drive-in was ordained for love. And then so the word first divides by 3, Canada divides by 3. But the first drive-in. First. By the way, can you find love in first? The first of anything? Of course you can. It's 72, which is love plus 18. Well, the 18 is right in the center. So here you get the famous 15 plus 39 equals love. And that's king for number 3. 15 plus 39, that's everywhere, that combo. So king, because 15 is 3 times the third prime. Okay, and 39 is 3 times the sixth prime. Both primes divide by 3. So the first of anything is always love. God tells us that the first fruit of the Spirit is love. But the first of anything in world history is love. Everything that God does. And the amazing thing, in my opinion, is that God uses people to do all this. People made in His image. So that it's always glorifying God, because us being made in God's image, when God uses us, so to speak, to do wonderful things that are love-centric, love-based, that glorifies His love nature. Amazing. So, can you find love in first? Yeah, it's perfectly symmetrical, just like in drive-in. So, come on, look at this. The first drive-in. Talk about love. Love plus half a love, love. And this is 2/3, or this is like a pair of 9s. You got a 999 left over, so you got love plus double 9 plus 999. That's another 45 points. And then you add that. So that was an obvious gem. The first of anything. So triple O's, white spot, was Canada's first drive-in. We solved the burger spot. We solved world famous burgers. We solved Model T. We solved Canada's first drive-in. We solved Lookout Point. Oh yeah, let's get the number for double burger on the board, because that's what I ordered. Double burger. And let's find love in a double burger. Because I solved sweet potato fries 4 loves the other day, but double burger is what I had. You know, these 3 letters are all +2. They can get together. But let's find love here. An O and a U and an R are irresistible, because that's the famous first word of the Lord's Prayer. Very famous combination for love, because it's the 3 letters that divide by 3 going up in 3s to add to 54 perfectly. O, U, R, and there's 2 of them in double burger. It's an obvious ordained set. O, U, R equals love. O, U, R equals love. I'm already in love with the double burger, aren't you? So we found 2 loves. So let's just record our love count here. What next? Well, it would be nice to stick with 9s as much as possible. The D and the B are 6s. Well, we get 18s here. A D and a B and an L make 18 points. Composed of 6 plus double 6. That's very cool. So there's an 18 plus an 18 plus, we're getting close to the end here. 18 plus an 18. Wait, now I want to keep these separate here. We got 36. Can we push it up another 18 points somehow? Ooh, we got 12s hanging around. We got a lot of 12s hanging around. How can we? Yeah, there's a lot of 12s hanging around. You know, I want to try and get 54s though. I want to try and get loves here. Let's jump to the largest letters. So we got 21. We got a 21 here. Can we? 21. We need 33 points. 24 plus another 9. Okay, yeah, here's another one. Okay, so 21 plus, let's grab the 2 L's. So we're going to get another team that screams out 3, all the letters divided by 3. So 21 plus 12 is 45, and then another 9 points from a D and an E. Let's just grab a D and an E from here. Got to make sure we're keeping track of what's been accounted for. So now we found 3 loves. And so now we're left with 6 plus 9, 15 plus 12. Wow, we're left with another half a love. Good night. Double burger equals love plus love plus love plus half a love. Wow, and that is the precise burger that I consumed today on May 6th, no less. May divides by 3 in 3 letters, and 6, of course, divides by 3. In 2015, when you speak it out of your mouth, divides by 3. So that's it. Double burger. Double burger. The double burger is the largest burger at this point at Triple O's. And by the way, a triple burger would also divide by 3. So they should go there. Push it higher. Get 3 patties on there to the glory of the Trinity. A triple burger would also divide by 3. You know, and it would then have 3 patties. I'm kind of curious to see what that would add to. I'm going to throw it into the computer and just see how it's higher than double burger. I love video. We got lots of time. Wow, yeah. And then double burger also has amazingly equal hopscotch teams of 99 and 90, and you can slice it in half to get 99 and 90. Amazing. And then 18 letters as well. Divides by 3. Okay, so now a triple burger. I'm going to pull you down here, folks. I don't want you to miss anything. So, now a triple burger, which is the up and coming. See, that's even higher for the number 3. It's just higher value, 7-fold set of 33s, number of letters and strokes divides by 3. Beautiful. So they should introduce a triple burger at Triple O's. It's an obvious one. I mean, the name of the restaurant is called Triple O's. Well, introduce a triple burger with 3 patties, and it'll sell like hotcakes. The glory of the Trinity. And then say the triple burger. Make it the king. There you go. Beautiful. A triple, an 8-fold set of 33s, and that was obvious because this was a 7-fold set of 33s, and then add another 33 in front. So the triple burger. There you go. That's the king right there. Number of letters and strokes divided by 3. Strokes equals love. So there you go. So I'm telling Triple O's to introduce a burger called the Triple Triple Burger that is the sequel to the Double Double Burger. And it'll have 3 patties to the glory of the Trinity, and it'll be maximum. So there's the glory of the Double Double Burger with all these artistic effects. Look at that. The 2 hopscotch teams equal the 2 slice and half teams. You got to be kidding me. That's a miracle. And that's the name of the burger that I had today on this fine May 6th. Okay. Wow. That's amazing. So, and here's that note that I received from that person with the coded message. That was awesome. And so, okay, back to the board we go. Let's make sure our zoom is sufficiently good. Zoom divides by 3, okay. And let's see here. Make sure that's all tickety. I like getting it as centered as we can. There we go, that's fine. So double double burger equals love plus love plus love plus half a love, and we found the 3 loves and a half a love. And then add the word the on top of that, and that pushes it up another 60 points on top of the 3 loves. Wow, which equals 222. I'm just going to throw that in the computer. So that double double burger equals 222 perfectly for the number 3. Beautiful. Okay, good stuff. Cool. And then, so amazingly, folks, so get this. I got a double double burger, and I got sweet potato fries. And here's the wrappers to prove it. Okay. And sweet potato fries equals 4 loves. So a double double burger equals love plus half a love. That was so cool. Look out point. And then so sweet potato, just so the writing is on the board. We did this one the other day from when we got sweet potato fries at A&W. Sweet potato fries equals the famous 216. And that is 4 loves, and you can find the 4 loves. So sweet potato fries is love, 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 love. 4 loves. And double double burger is love, 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 half a love. And you can find all the loves and a half a love by divine ordinance. By divine ordinance, folks. This is just what God has ordained. You just have to accept it. It's all in the name of love. So, of course, if you get the combination, as I did, of a double double burger plus sweet potato fries, you have officially chosen the king combination. Because remember, it's all about burgers, fries, and shakes. Well, what's the king of the burgers at Triple O? It's the double double, currently, until they get the triple triple. And so I got the king of the burgers. And then what's the king of the fries at Triple O's? Well, it's the sweet potato fries, because you got to pay extra, and they taste better. And the numbers prove it. And then what's the king of the milkshakes? In my opinion, it's the large size regular blueberry milkshake, which is a unique flavor. It's the one they picture on the menu. And then you get whipped cream on top, which is precisely what I did, and it just, you know. They also have the classic 3 flavors, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. You can solve those for the number 3. Of course, the word milk divides by 3, so when you say shakes, it divides by 3, or milkshakes, it divides by 3. But that is exceptional. Double double burger, love plus triple love plus half a love, sweet potato fries, quadruple love. So now get the combination. Eat them simultaneously, and you got 7 loves plus half a love. What else will you have in the name of love? Okay. So there you go. Isn't it amazing how love is transaction? Like, it's like the more transactions you make in this life, the more like interaction, and of course the word interaction, right? But it's like the more interactions you make in this life with other people, it's just like the very expression of love. And remember, the word business equals love plus love. In perfect hopscotch interweave. Love number 1, take every other letter, put it on the same team. Whatever's left over equals love number 2. All business is effectively, should be, love. It is, just transactions. Just people sharing with each other. People, you know, I hand them something, they hand me something. Love, exchange, trade, happiness, achievement, you know, just working together. It's amazing, the symphony of God. So, okay. Okay, my favorite one is coming up. But I really do want to get this one on the board, because this is the the triple O story. This was, the triple O story is the title of the history board where you find gems on the history of it all. And I just marvel at this is going to make kids appreciate everything that we have in this modern age. Because if there's one thing that's a danger in prosperity is that we take for granted all the stuff that is here that took a lot of effort by the people who came before us. And so that's why I'm seeing how God has purposely hidden all these gems and all this history, all these numbers in history, so the kids are excited to learn about the past. And they're excited to learn about the triple O story. And they're excited to learn about the humble roots of everything in world history. So that not only are they being dazzled by the greatness and the beauty and the perfection of God in the name of love, but they're being filled with appreciation. Because when you study history and you study the roots of everything and all that was involved, it makes you appreciate what you have today. So, the triple O story. This is an obvious link up here. O divides by 3. This root of triple divides by 3. That divides by 3. This all divides by 3. It's an obvious link up. So the triple O story, find love in the triple O story. And let's go STO, there's love number 1. Let's go TH, I get pretty fast at this, there's love number 2. Then you've got a T, a Y, and I'm going too fast now. I kind of lost track of things. Let's see, love plus 15, so we're at 123 there. Plus 30, we're at 153, plus 18 is 171, plus another 18 is 189, plus another 36 is, 225. That was worth the patience. 225 is the full birth name of the monarch of the British Empire by Divine Ordinance, Queen Elizabeth. 225, the perfect square of 15. 15 times 15. Good night. And of course we're talking about triple O's, and O is 15. Oh, perfect. So that was worth it. The triple O story equals 15 times 15. And we need to write the most obvious gem on this whole thing on the board. And that is just 3 O's. Triple O. Like, it's just pleasurable to draw 3 circles side by side. You just put 3 circles side by side on a piece of paper and you'll get happy. Okay? Because you're made in the image of God, and it's like the Trinity. There it is. Triple O. Okay. And there you go. And that's where they tell you where the name triple O came from, is the history called the triple O story. Okay, and O, they were presented with order pads at the drive-in, and O meant, like triple O meant a lot of everything. O is extra of each item that a burger could have, and so when a customer said triple O, that means they wanted a lot of everything. God of abundance, give me a whole bunch. Okay, triple O. Over and above, I love that. O. And don't you just love the fact that O is this nice, plump, round, circle? It's just like plumpness, like fruit in its full ripeness. It's like abundance, If you take you into the Hebrew, like the word fat and oil are very, similar. And I got to refresh, but eat the fat of the land. Like, just O is the king of letters. It's this giant, round, plump. It's just like, and then now you're talking about the triple O story by Divine Ordinance. What did that O mean? What did that O mean? This is teaching you about God and how God loves to treat His children and the generosity of God. And there's more than enough. And fatness of the earth. Fat divides by 3. Oil divides by 3. Fatness divides by 3. What did that O mean? And the root of this triple O story. What does that O mean? It meant, I want a lot of this specific topping on my burger. So, I want a lot of tomato, extra tomato. Put an O beside tomato. I want a lot of pickles, or the secret sauce. O beside the secret sauce, And then it just came to be a time saver that people would say triple O. That means to say, I want a ton of everything on the burger. Just give me the maximum condiments on that thing, and so that it's saucy and spilly and really burgery. And to this day, they really do pride themselves in being very just slobbery, saucy, loaded burgers. And man, they're just, every bite is like savory delicious. Now, and then O is the king of letters for 3. So God is into abundance. He's into abundance. Plumpness, lots everywhere. Abundance. And fatness. I'm preaching to myself. I'm like, I gotta eat more fat. You know? It's healthy to have a certain amount of fat in your eye. It's like, the amazing thing to me is when you're filled with the Holy Ghost, you actually do get to eat what you want. Because what you want is now healed by the Spirit of God. And you just look at things, it's so pleasurable. You just, like, I'm looking at the menu at Triple O Restaurant. And you've done this. It's like, just, no, don't want that. No, don't want that. Yeah, I really want that. I see the double burger. I'm like, yes. I see the sweet potato fries. I'm like, yes. And even just the names of things. You read it, you're like, no, yes. It's just that fast. It's that cool. Blueberry milkshake. Oh, yes. And then the cashier says to me, whipped cream? Oh, yes. Just boom, it's fast. It's just, the Spirit is not slow. You don't have to process this information. It's just like, yes, just boom, boom, boom. And, but the fact that Triple O is all about abundance. And when someone ordered the Triple O burger, that means they wanted fat. They want sauce. Give me a ton of flavor on this thing. Just give me abundance, honey. That's what everyone is crying out for. I want more than enough. I want to be satisfied. Give me my fill. I don't want no skimpy plate that costs me an insane amount of money. I want a buffet. And buffet equals love plus 6. And you can find the love plus the 6. Give me a Triple O burger. Give me a Triple O burger. Just look at the abundance of the letter O. It's just like big circle, just like round, fat, plump. All those words divided by 3. Plump divides by 3. Round divides by 3. Fat divides by 3. Man. Man. Whew, man, we gotta tear down all these silly, especially I feel like females have been, it's just terrible. It's like trying to promote, the ultra skinny lady. I'm like, no man, like, she's gotta be round. I mean, within reason, but it's just, okay. Anyways, like, here we go. Triple O, abundance. The fatness of the land, the fatness of the earth, abundance. Fat. Man. Triple O. I'm just like, God wants to give you a Triple O life. Like, abundance, satisfaction, more than enough. Ask God for an abundance of love in your life. Ask God for an abundance of hugs and kisses in your life. Ask God for an abundance of purity and knowledge and wisdom in your life. Ask God for an abundance of closeness to Him. Most of all, ask God for an abundance of pleasure that your life brings to Him. Ask God for the Triple O life. Ask Him for a Triple O life for others. And, man, this is awesome. I'm just like getting inspired by generosity and abundance and carrying a mentality of giving a bunch. Knowing that God is abundant. Triple O. Now I'm in love with Triple O. Because O is king for the number 3. It's the king letter for the Trinity. It's at the center of Jehovah, the center of God. Triple O, and 3 of them. Triple O. I'm like, no wonder this burger joint. And they are the tastiest burgers. I'm like, that's why they get to charge a premium. Because they actually are the tastiest burgers. Triple O. Man. And they originated right here in Vancouver. Right here in my hometown. It's like, at Lookout Point, no less. I'm just like, what the? How have I missed this until now? Like, revelation. Triple O's. Like, Triple O. I'm like, I'm in love with Triple O. I'm like, oh. Triple O's. Crazy. By the way, the phrase work there divides by 3. Worker divides by 3, and work there divides by 3 in 9 letters. So if you work there as a worker or an employee, all those words divide by 3. Ooh, I am being dazzled and humbled and amazed. Like, I just want to leave those 3 circles on the board because they're so pleasing to look at. And understand the generosity of God. Triple O's. I'm in love with this restaurant and I'm in love with its name. And man. Oh, by the way, we need to solve the secret sauce. That's an easy one for number 3. The word secret and sauce are both S plus 1 in front of a gold train of 3s. The gold train of 3s on secret is 51. The gold train of 3s on sauce is 30. Okay? And put 30 plus 51 together, and you get 81, which is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. There you go. We've solved every secret sauce in the history of the universe. And like I said, God is plural. There's only one thing better than one secret sauce, and that's multiple secret sauces. Secret sauces therefore adds a final plus 1 S onto the package to give us 3 S's perfectly, which adds 57 points to that 81, which bumps it up to 138 divided by 3, add the word the, and then the secret sauces, and that's 171 and triple H by the law of prime. Okay. So cool. So back to our story. What else? What other? Oh yeah. Now this is getting fun. This was a fun one. So I'm sitting there eating my meal, and this is the placer on the tray. Okay, you know that's on top of the tray, right? And then you eat your food on top of it. But I grabbed a clean one that's, you know, by Divine Ordinance, was left over, just sitting all by itself on the top of the waste bin, totally perfectly clean. It's like, why is there one of these sitting around? Well, I brought it home. But this is my favorite. What's at the very top of these world famous burgers? This is such a favorite. What sits on the top of the tastiest burgers in Canada? As far as their promotions and advertising is concerned, you know, we are the best burgers. I'm like, you know, I'm pretty darn close to confessing that double burger was close, maybe perhaps the best tasting burger I've ever had. But this is my favorite. What's on the top? What do they put on the top of their burgers? And the double is a king burger because it gets 2 of these things. It gets a pair of dill pickle slices in a cross. Well, there it is. Signature dill pickle, and dill pickle divides by 3, and signature divides by 3. Someone say hallelujah. We've solved the crown on the king. Which is to say, the crown on the king, the pickle on the burger, on top of the burger. There's no other restaurant chain that I've ever experienced that puts a dill pickle on the top of the burger, like Triple O's does. Well, so we're going to get this on the board. Okay, we solved the top secret sauce, so the signature dill pickle is at the top, and so I'm sitting there eating my meal, and it's like, there it is, right there. So dill pickle divides by 3, and signature divides by 3. What legends are made of, exactly. So, and of course the word sandwich is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. You know, you find all the 27s in it's like 27 bookends, 27 center letters, 27 leftovers, just off. But now let's solve the dill pickle, because that is like, it's the top of the burgers. It's what they put on top. It's like the artist. People have to make these things. Someone in the back, artist divides by 3. There's an artist, a sandwich artist. Artist divides by 3, sandwich divides by 3. There's a sandwich artist in the back of the restaurant. It has to make this, and then they put the dill pickle on top. Bing! Dill pickle. So let's do the math on dill pickle, because that was a favorite gem of mine. Because that is just so, it's the crown. And even on their menu, all their best burgers have the dill pickle on top, and it's their signature. It's their signature. It's like right there on the mat. Signature dill pickle. It's the crown. It's like if you take the glory for the crown, you might as well take the glory for the whole thing. So let's get it on the board. To the board. Dill Pickle, to the board with you. You're the next contestant on the 3 Fest of the Universe. Okay, so what do we want to... I'm so in love with like all of this terminology, I don't want to erase hardly anything. But we're going to just make room up here. It's all been recorded. Okay. So let's solve the dill pickle, and then every dill pickle, and then signature will add to it. So dill pickle, this is a real beautiful and obvious one. And we're going to find love in a dill pickle, because God is love. But look at how obvious this is. The D and the E knit together to make a multiple of 3, 3 times 3. All these letters divide by 3. All these letters divide by 3. 3 and 3 in each word, and then you got 27, the perfect cube with 3 left over. It's like, what more can you ask for in a dill pickle? Excuse me, Mr. Dill Pickle. Inquiring Minds wants to know, can we find love in you? Yes, you can. And so that's what we do now. Okay, so we're finding love in a dill pickle. And it's like screaming it out. So you find 9s. Look at this. So this is 27, 999. The bookends are 9. Okay. Now you got 3 L's, 1, 2, 3, which make 36. Okay, let's just put that number on the board. 36 divides by 9. And then you've got 2 I's, which are 9 apiece. And then you've got a C equals 3 left over. Good night. It's like, how much more of a 3 symphony do you want in the phrase dill pickle? It's maximum. So, it's real easy to find love, because you can go 27 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 equals love. You can go 36 plus 9 plus 9 equals love. Okay. So the grand total equals 93. Okay. 10 letters. And by the way, 10 and letters both divide by 3. Let's see, the number of strokes, 5, doesn't quite divide by 3, but that's fine, I'll mix them together with other things. Okay, so we found love in a dill pickle. Yeah, so if we wanted to choose, choose a love, I like collecting the bookends. I really like that. I would just take the 9 there, and the 2 9s here, the 2 I's, and then the P and the K. That would be my pick for finding love in a dill pickle. Because what that does is that leaves you with 3 L's left over, 3 12s, and then a 3. It's so screamingly beautiful, it's painful. Excuse me, there's an alarm. Alarm divides by 3. That was not planned. But by the way, alarm is like the most glorious 3 fest of all time. You've got 3 numbers that divide by 3. You've got 12 there, 18 there, and then these 3 knit together to make 15. So in the word alarm, you've literally got 12, 15, 18 going up in 3s. It's obvious. That was not intentional, by the way. And then the number of strokes in alarm also divides by 3. It equals 15. Isn't that amazing? And the average value of alarm is 15. 12, 15, 18 equals 45, a triple of 15. The number of strokes in alarm is 15. 3 for an A, 3 for an A, 3 for an R, 2 plus 4 for the rest, 15 strokes to carve the word alarm. Don't be alarmed. God is sovereign. And He's also love. And He loves you. Don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. It's okay. God's in control. He's sovereign and He's love. And He wants to have a personal relationship with you, and He wants to talk to you every single day. And He wants to lead you and guide you every single day. And He's going to overwhelm you. And He's going to surpass your wildest expectations as you ask Him to do so. And believe in Him to do so. Okay. Look at that. So let's get green here on the dill pickle, seeing as it is green. So here's my pick for finding love in a dill pickle. Bookends 9. 2 I's, 9 apiece. That makes half a love right there. And then the P and the K make another half a love. 27. Amazing. So on that team, we capture all the letters that don't divide by 3 individually. We hook them up with 2 3 times 3s, and that nicely leaves left over 3 L's plus a 3 on top. Beautiful. Genius. And then, of course, good night. Enough said. Enough said. Okay. Dill pickle. So every dill pickle has been solved. in the name of love, once and for all time. In history of the universe, including for historic purposes. It was officially on this, tray paper that dill pickle came to us. And it was on the top. And when I ate a double burger, I got not one, but 2 dill pickles. And I'm telling you, Triple O's needs to come up with a triple burger that has 3 dill pickles on top. Because the phrase 3 dill pickles divides by 3, and they need to introduce the triple burger and say, to the glory of the Trinity, we present this generation with the greatest burger of all time. It's called the triple burger. And they should have a big unveiling ceremony, and they should have like the CEO take the first bite and say, to the glory of the Triune God, we have created the triple burger for the blessing of humanity. And, the angels will be singing their heads off. People will be buying these things like crazy, throwing their money down, saying, I need a piece of heaven. Okay, so, truly, folks, it's what legends are made of. Buy. And remember, the word buy equals sell equals trade. 48. Buy. I need a triple burger right now in Jesus' name. You know what? Maybe I'll go there and create one myself. I'll get 2 doubles. Take the meat and cheese. One of them say I'm making a triple burger and be like, get another pickle and make. You can make a triple burger yourself. Just get 2 doubles or a regular and a double and be like, I'm making a triple burger. Thank you very much to the glory of the Trinity, and I'm going to consume it in Jesus' name. Okay. So, let's add the signature dill pickle. So it's not just a dill pickle, it's a signature dill pickle. Of course, signature equals 114 divided by 3. But we want to get this on the bowl. So signature is 114. And if you're really good and you understand the glory of eighths, one signature is 6/8, and multiple signatures is 7/8. Okay. 19 is the 8th prime, equals S. Okay. So when you add the S, you just add another 8 to the glory of Jesus equals 8. Okay, but here we are in threes. Okay. So the signature dill pickle then adds to. Oh yeah, I did this one in the restaurant, and I was just like, signature dill pickle adds perfectly to 207, which equals 9 times the 9th prime, pure threes, and that's the same value as the first thing that God created, light in Hebrew. Light in Hebrew, spelled in 3 letters, adds to 207, 9 times the 9th prime, and that's what we're staring at right now in signature dill pickle, which, as I said, folks, is the crown jewel in the royal jewels of Triple O's Burger Heaven Restaurant. The signature dill pickle is on top. And now comes the best part. When you add the word the in front of that, you add 33 points to our famous 207 to give you 240 perfectly. 888 times 10. And I got that one in the restaurant, and I was just like, this is too perfect. I gotta go home and share this with the universe. Okay, so signature dill pickle equals 207. But now add the word the in front and switch back to brown so it's nice and dark. The signature dill pickle. Thank you very much. I'd like to see this advertisement changed to be a little more bold and add the word the on top of that text. The signature dill pickle. Underline the if you want. The signature dill pickle. And I want to see some spoken advertisement with that text. Presenting to you, the signature dill pickle. People just be like, oh man, it's Triple O's. Okay, so the signature dill pickle then bumps this perfectly up to 240, 888 times 10. I tell you, you're going to send your kids to this store and they're going to feast on double burgers, and you're going to say, son, you've just been powered up to the glory of the Trinity. Now get out there. And he's going to be like, yes. Okay. So, the signature dill pickle has now been solved. Equals 240. That is so cool because that's what sits on the top of all their burgers. It's the crown jewel. It's the glory. It's like, it's like, now I know that dill, and I'm serious, folks, dill pickles actually taste better to me now because of this knowledge. I'm not joking. I was meditating on the fact that dill pickle is so perfect for number 3. I was savoring every bite. I was like, this is a piece of heaven. ordained, sitting in front of me, that's actually going to enter into my taste buds, and I'm going to experience the pleasure of thereof. And it's like, I'm like savoring dill pickles. And now if your kids go to a restaurant, you're like, son, let me show you the glory of God in a dill pickle. And he'll be like, I need to eat a jar of those. And he'll just be like, go ahead, son. And he'll just be like, just wait till we salt broccoli and spinach. Then they'll be, okay, no. The signature dill pickle has now been solved. You can't. I mean, God bless the person that made this. I am just in love with this. Lettuce divides by. Okay, lettuce divides by 3. Tomato divides by 3 equals ketchup, by the way. Beef divides by 3. Meat divides by 3. Cheese divides by 3. Dill pickle divides by 3. Talk about, and then mustard divides by 3. Talk about the major components of what we're staring at here. Lettuce divides by 3. Tomato divides by 3. Beef divides by 3. Meat divides by 3. Cheese divides by 3, starting with C, which is 3. And then you can solve the rest. Okay, that's a homework assignment. Just find the golden recipe. And I dare say, I don't need to dare, I know, say, that if the secret sauce recipe is officially revealed to the universe, the divine text of whatever it is and the numbers involved will be so perfect for the number 3, it'll make us all sing our heads off. So maybe the secret sauce should get revealed at some point, and we'll just send the 3 symphony through the roof. Hickory smoked bacon. Man, oh man, you can just keep on going here, folks. Anyways, you can solve the whole thing. But I like their slogan as well. I like how they highlighted the word the. See, that's king. That's what you're supposed to do. The. 33. The sauciest, juiciest, tastiest, bestest burgers around. That's awesome. And that's Triple O. That's how the name Triple O came about. It's saying, I want a whole lot of every single condiment and supplementary item on my burger. That's where the name Triple O came from in the story of God. It's saying, I just want a ton of everything.